I just felt like I was in the weirdest time of my life imaginable. You know what I mean? I kind of saw everything that had been in my life and everything that was gonna be in my life. I accepted the bad parts of me. I celebrated the good parts of me, and I came to terms with the things that were completely out of my control. The pain, heartbreak, euphoria, adrenaline, everything was just a beautiful weird. My granddad sold his house in the UK and wanted to retire in Spain. I wrote the song on the roof of my granddad's house. I was crying my eyes out when I was writing this song, like the whole process, because it was this thing where I just couldn't put down the pen. I was healing myself. Everything was weird and bizarre, but I was realizing that, do you know what, it's all gonna be all right in the end. A lot of this recording, to keep it naive, like the acoustics and some of the vocals and a lot of stuff is like recorded on a voice note. In a lot of the synths, we recorded them into the system and played them back into a voice note and then put them back in the system. So it gave it this lo-fi feel that had like this magic towards it. And since the beginning of time, every single human being's been 15 different people at once, completely full of contradictions, but we're the first generation that's been like, it's all right to be who you are. Do you know what I mean? Because some days, like, I want to wear a skirt, and some days I want to be in a suit, and some days I want to play hip-hop, and some days I want to play rock. But it's all right because that's just weird, and that's just who I am. That's what I want the music to feel like an episode of Skins in a song. I can't sleep at this time. I got Jesus on my mind. Everybody seems to like him. It's like you're up at an ungodly hour, like 5 a.m. You can't sleep. I'm on a tour bus. I'm thinking about Jesus. The things that keep you up have no relation to a lot of things. You're like, why am I thinking about this right now? And you're checking your phone and you're going, I've got to be up at 8. I've got 4 hours to sleep. An hour later, I've got 3 hours to sleep. An hour later, I've got 2 hours to sleep. An hour later, I may as well just get up now. Because I've been thinking about Jesus or bubblegum or shortbread biscuits all night. You know what I mean? You're like, what? I can't think, I can't lie. I feel anxious all the time. If I smiled, I would be lying. It's that feeling when you wake up in the morning and you've been kicked in the stomach and it's so tight and you don't know why, because you get everything's going good. But I don't know why. I can't get out of this hole of anxiety that is just like crippling my tummy. Only those who are asleep don't make mistakes, don't get critique. Seems everybody's worried about things that we are thinking. That's about shutting yourself off from the world and staying in bed instead of facing what's on around you because you're scared of what everyone else is going to say. And when the remedy's the enemy, you hide self-deprecation up your sleeve and self-serving friends who leave when you are sinking. Like the remedy's over there and I don't want to face it because it's gonna make me face myself, and it's gonna make me face my insecurities, and it's gonna make me face the damage that has been before. And it's the enemy, so I just keep pushing it away and pushing it away and pushing it away and pushing it away. And you hide this self-deprecation up in your sleeve because you don't want to face the bad things about yourself. You hide and you keep these friends who are gonna be there for the wrong reasons, or the people around you are gonna talk for the wrong reasons because it's what you want to hear. But come and hold my hand, hold it tight. We're in a weird time of life. Don't wreck your brain, it'll be alright. We're in a weird time of life. The sea is rocky as hell, but we're all in the same boat and rowing together, trying to get to a finish line, wherever that may be. So just hold my hand and be in this mental, weird, crazy, twisted, topsy-turvy, upside-down state of life with me, because I am with you and you are with me, and we're in this together. I want luck, I want love, sharing earphones on the bus, and wake up next to you in Glasgow. I reference Glasgow because I love Scotland. I love Glasgow. It's one of my favourite places on the earth. The people there are so outspoken and fiery, and it's amazing. And the thing about it is, like, I had this image in my head, and for this whole second verse I was bawling my eyes out like a baby. As I said, I was looking back, I've looked back, and now the second verse is me looking forward. and going, what do I want out of my life? What do I want to do before I die? And I saw this image of a couple in Fred Perry looking indie as hell on the back of a rainy bus, and when the condensation gets so hot inside because it's so cold outside, all we can do is be soaking wet in our Fred Perry, smelling a bit like cigarettes with our earphones, listening to our favourite music. That's the kind of love I want. Some days I'll laugh, one day I'll cry, see my mom and father die, but the sun will shine tomorrow. It stemmed from when I kind of nearly lost my mum, and my mum was in a really bad car accident a couple of years ago with my baby sister, and luckily she survived, but she shouldn't have. I remember the doctor was like, we can't believe you're walking, let alone, can't believe you're alive, let alone walking. It kind of mentally prepared me. One day my parents are going to die. When dark times happen, the sun will rise again the next day. I'm going to watch my parents die one day. My kids are going to watch me die. Their kids are going to watch them die. And then and so on and so on. And that's just the cycle of life. Only those who are awake will make mistakes and learn to face. Everybody worry about things we are thinking. And when the enemy's the remedy, take the self-deprecation from up your sleeve. Say fuck the friends who leave when you are sinking. It's about cutting the bad parts of your life, accepting the bad parts of your life, accepting the bad parts of yourself, and kind of figuring out what is going to be right for you and what's going to be the right formula for you. And I kind of it was one of my favourite lyrics I've ever written, this, because I thought it was clever how I set it up there and then figured it out. It's the journey of my train of thought when I was writing the lyric. And this is the payoff. This is the resolution. This is what the whole song means. I can't go get drunk. I can't go see my friends. I can't go. I'm literally there's me and my issues, me sat in my bed next to all my issues, good morning, time to speak to us.